Yo, what's up, Stud Muffin Nation? Welcome back, and today, my friends, we got a lot of stories. And I mean, first of all, I gotta say this, man. Wash your hands billion times a day. It is not looking good. Like they have stated, I just can't say that word on YouTube, but ladies and gentlemen, I just want to get right into it. Make sure you're washing your hands a billion times a day, and smash the like button. It's gonna help you fight the Rona situation. But the first story that we have, it offends me, right? Like, it's gonna offend all the Sony guys out there as well, because what we're hearing is that PS5 slightly less powerful than Xbox claims, new dev rumor. And this is becoming a thing that happens literally every single day. Like, we heard that dev says that, well, PS5 is stronger. Another dev says that, hey, Xbox is way more stronger than PS5. So it's kind of becoming that thing. Like, it happens every single day, right? So obviously do not let your, but apparently it is coming from a dev, so he do have some credibility, right? And man, I'm offended, right? Obviously not literally. At the end of the day, I just want to play GTA 6 on the PS5 at 4K native and 60 FPS. I'm gonna be a happy man. Smash the like button if you agree. But basically, ODM put up a cryptic message, and that was sent through NeoGAF, and I believe that a lot of people, according to scientists and the experts out there, they were able to decipher his message. And what we're hearing is that the PS5 will likely run on an 11 teraflop GPU. And man, that is one less extra teraflop. Sony, like,
look at them. Look how dumb they look. How dumb you look. How dumb you feel. I ain't have nothing on me, did I?
What are you guys doing, right? Like, we need more teraflops. And they say that with 52 compute units that clock in at 1743 megahertz. I mean, damn, that's crazy. That's horsepower, right? For those who aren't especially tech savvy and read that as a bunch of random numbers, the 11 teraflops GPU means that the PS5 will come out to be more than double the strength of Sony current PS4 Pro. And I mean, damn, guys, and 10 times as more powerful as the original PS4. You stud muffins gotta understand that if PS5 is 10 times more powerful than PS4, yo, there's gonna be a lot of horsepower. But I know that some people are like, hey, these devs are cheesing. Like, some of them are saying that Xbox Series X is powerful. Some are saying that if you buy the PS5, it's gonna give you Rona for free. I can't say certain words on YouTube. So let's hope things turn out good, because obviously there is a lot of speculation. This speculation is based off the real studies, right? That it can actually get delayed because everything is manufactured in China. But guys, let's chill out for a little bit. But they say that these statistics are likely what is allowing games like the upcoming Martha, can't say that word on YouTube, to attempt to create photorealistic graphics on the PS5. And honestly, I'm excited for both consoles, but at the end of the day, I still want my PS5 to have extra teraflop compared to Xbox. And on the other hand, GTA 6 is blowing up. Literally everyone is talking about it. I did not talk about it. I'm just waiting, right? Because there has been so many fake leaks, fake rumors. Some of them has been real. I still believe that some kind of tease was meant to come out in February along with the PS5 reveal, but they delayed it. Something happened. Maybe I was wrong, maybe I was right. I mean, we're never gonna know, right? But the thing is that now it is really blowing up, and essentially this is the story. I'm just gonna put it in like a couple of sentences for you stud muffins out there. There is a user on the GTA forums website. He leaked the Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer 1 month before it came out. He also leaked accurately the Red Dead Redemption 2 PC release as well, and he's back at it again. And GTA forums is that website that do not allow any SoFlo Antonio to post on that, right? Like, hey, you got that leak, you can post on that. Hey, you got that leak too, you can post on that. It does not allow anybody to post on it except this guy. This guy is immune by the looks of it, and he has accurately predicted, like I said, the Red Dead Redemption 2 stuff, and now he's back. And essentially this is kind of like what we're hearing. Obviously there are a ton of articles made, a ton of Reddit posts as well, but this is kind of like a good one, right? Because in his post we're saying, here we go again, and 0320 number, and that is the American dating format leaving the year 2020. So it clearly says the 20th of March. And right now I do know that there are countless amount of like leakers and guys like that are popping up, just like how the Rona cases are popping up, right? They are popping up, and some of the leaks are saying that it's gonna be revealed on the 25th of March, but this guy is saying 20th of March, or at least that's kind of like what people are assuming based on what he's saying. And it kind of makes sense, right? He has a track record, but obviously there are a ton of like leakers coming out saying this and that. My point is that don't let your dogs out, but he do be having some good track records, so I'm excited. But here's the thing, man, literally everything is getting canceled by the Rona situation, right? The stock market is tanking as well, and that absolutely matters. I know that some of you start muffins will be like, hey, Skizzle, stock market don't matter in the video games, but man, listen, it does matter. Let's say hypothetically this guy is spitting gospel, and yes, it's gonna be revealed on the 20th of March, and I hope it does. But my point here is that the Rona situation has canceled literally everything. All the sports events, like the NBA, like the gaming events, literally everything is getting canceled right now. The stock market is absolutely falling down. So either two situations: A, Take-Two will be like, oh well, the stock market is going down, so let's deploy our reveal so we can have some optimism and we can get some investors to buy our stocks to boost that up. Or B, they will be like, hey, stock market is falling, why even bother? Let's wait a little bit. As soon as the stock starts to go back up, that's when we should reveal it. So I'm not really sure, guys. Like, it's a reveal. It's not like the game is gonna be coming out tomorrow or on this day. So I can technically see them revealing the game because they're gonna start the marketing campaign and all that. On the other hand, while a ton of people were kind of like, you know, the Rona situation, this and that, wash your hands and all that, smash the like button. I mean, this is what GameRant says. New Activision Blizzard president salary revealed. Like, what the? And this is the new guy, and his base salary is gonna be $1.3 million. However, he can earn annual discretionary bonuses up to 100% of his base salary. Like, ladies and gentlemen, he could also earn another 100% of his base salary if Activision Blizzard's earning per share growth is 20% better than expected results. And this means he could be bringing in a total of over $4 million a year. And that's cash money, dog. Like, some would even say that's retirement money, and I absolutely agree. Like, homie's making a ton of paper. And you know what? Bless up. I see somebody making paper and somebody's eating good. I'm gonna drop some good karma, guys, so you know what, let's take that as inspiration. They also say, to put that in perspective, Wonderful 101 was entirely funded for $1.25 million through Kickstarter. I do not know what that was, but what this article is saying, that's like a damn amount of money, right? On the flip side, what we're hearing is that Call of Duty Modern Warfare was literally the best-selling February 2020 games, and I know that like all my homies are gonna be like, F. Some people will be like, hey, that's a good news, right? And yes, that is definitely a good news, but here's the thing, man. A lot of people will be offended by this. I personally am not offended because I do like Modern Warfare. I think Modern Warfare is the best. I mean, press X to doubt, but realistically speaking, Modern Warfare is good, right? Like, they've done a lot of good things with this game. Yes, the game is overshadowed by skill-based matchmaking, lack of new content, and lack of 6v6 maps. I'm just talking about the multiplayer, right? Like, the Spec Ops is not working as well. Warzone, you know, we're gonna come back to that in just a little bit because we have some new updates about it. But Modern Warfare is a pretty good game. Yes, it is overshadowed by some things that could have been fixed, but a lot of the casuals are liking it, and it is selling well. And another thing, I mean, this is crazy. Grand Theft Auto 5, and at this point in time, it's almost like 7-8 years old. And it is still making that money, guys. It already sold over 100 million copies, and it's still number 3 on the charts. That tells you the power of Grand Theft Auto, everybody. Also in the news, we're hearing that Call of Duty League announces that the rest of the 2020 home series events are canceled. You know, not a shocker. Literally everything is getting canceled. I mean, somebody just spray me down like they're canceling the NBA. It's not like I care about the NBA, so it doesn't matter, but do my homies care about it? Absolutely. Are my homies sad about it? Absolutely yes, guys. So yeah, you know what I mean, like WWE are canceling their events. Literally the whole world. Also, Infinity Ward confirmed that we're gonna be seeing 200 players in Call of Duty Warzone, and Warzone is pretty good, right? Like, I am pretty happy about it. I just want like solos. I want faster traveling speed. Like, as soon as you drop from the C-130, I think you need a lot more speeds. The map is gigantic, and I love the fact that it got a lot of variety, but we definitely need more players, and they confirmed that we're gonna get it. So you know, kudos. I just gotta clap it up for. We need solos, we need more game modes, we need more weapons in the loot, because that's kind of like what the game is lacking. And obviously in the future they're gonna drop more updates, so pretty good news. And we're also hearing that Infinity Ward will make it so, because essentially this is something that do not make sense, and a lot of people have criticized them, rightfully so, because when you down somebody and a homeboy of yours kind of take the kill, he will get all the credit and not not you. So it's like you worked for 8 hours straight and somebody came in, he worked for 5 minutes and he took all your salary money. That's like Infinity Ward's logic at this point. But they say that they're gonna be fixing it, where if you take somebody's down and your homie ends that man, while you're gonna be getting all the credits. So that is pretty good. And we also have an update from the gaming revolution, the man who do not need any introduction. But yesterday we talked about Modern Warfare 2 Remaster and Call of Duty 2020 and 2 of these games. So if you want to learn about Modern Warfare 2 Remaster and Call of Duty 2020, check out the last video. But he has updated by saying that Crash 4, The Wrath of Cortex Remastered, is expected to be the next big Activision game to release. I personally don't remember no life in Crash, but I do remember having a lot of enjoyment out of this game. So I remember playing the game, but I do know that some of you stud muffins have no life this game. We're gonna be having this Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. I mean, I talked about it in my last video, so definitely check it out, along with Call of Duty 2020. And the free-to-play Call of Duty game made by Sledgehammer Games is going to be available on console, PC, and mobile devices. And one would say I'm shocked, because honestly I am, because we're talking about Activision. The word free, that really don't go together. But obviously Activision, they proved the community wrong by dropping microtransactions by dropping Modern Warfare without having crazy microtransactions like no season pass. So that was already a bonus. And I mean, looking at Modern Warfare, I gotta be real, because I know that some people, and myself included, we were like, a month later Activisions are gonna do what they did with Black Ops 4, but they really did not. I mean, yeah, sure, we got microtransactions, and microtransactions bad, everybody. But the microtransactions, or the type of microtransactions that we have in Modern Warfare, they are completely optional, at least in my opinion. Yeah, a $60 game should not have any microtransactions, but those microtransactions are completely optional. Those are skins. I see a skin, I'm like, hey, it doesn't have a real world value, so I'm not gonna buy it. But some people will buy it. But you know what? They have that option. If you're making paper, you can buy it. You can fire dopamine by getting it. People like me understand that buying a skin in video game doesn't mean that you're gonna be good in bed, right? So we understand that. We're like, okay, Activision, we see what you're doing. At least you're giving us free content. So there is that aspect. And Warzone is completely free to play. And so far, there is no microtransactions. I see that happening because it's free to play, but the fact that they're also gonna be, and this is a leak, so it could definitely be altered. I do believe the leak because it's coming from the gaming revolution. This man leaked literally the whole of Modern Warfare, so there is no debate, right? And I've spoken with his source as well. It's an inside job, guys, so it is definitely legit. It's legit, but it can be altered. You know, they can change plans, anything can happen. But if we get a free to play Call of Duty with multiplayer, that is insane. But I would have to suspect that it's not gonna have a campaign then. I mean, who knows? But let me know your thoughts below. Like and subscribe, wash your hands, check out the video on the screen, and I will see you in the next one. Stud Muffin out.